Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and as you can tell, I have here in front of me my scent of the day, which happens to be one of my favorite fragrances by Tom Ford. It's actually part of the private blend line, and this one is called Tobacco Vanille. Now, I love wearing this scent. I actually have like half a bottle remaining. I'm gonna need to buy a new bottle soon. I think I've mentioned that in one of my previous videos in my top 20 actually of 2015 fall niche list. But I haven't always owned a bottle of Tobacco Vanille, even though this was one of my first, if not my first, Tom Ford private blend. I haven't always owned a bottle of it, and I remember I smelled it long before I had a bottle in my possession, and I always craved this one. So it actually brought to mind this season something that I used to do in the years past, and I wanted to make a video just very quickly telling my subscribers about it. Now, I know this might be perceived by as being a little bit silly. I know some people might just, scoff at it and laugh at it, but nonetheless, I wanted to tell you what I used to do in the years preceding my acquisition of a bottle of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Before I actually owned a bottle, I used to wear a different scent that actually closely resembled it, and that is a scent by the company L'Occitane, and it's called Eau de Beau. Now, I know a lot of people talk about this scent. Heck, you might have even heard some comparisons being made online on YouTube.com about how this scent smells very similar to Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. And I definitely see the similarities. I don't think that they're identical. I don't think that they smell 100% similar, but I can definitely see how the spiced vanilla in this one sort of translates to the one that's used in Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Well, because, back in the day, I really craved this scent, and I never got around to buying a bottle of it. I always wanted to replicate or mimic the smell using a few other scents in my collection. And I want to tell you guys about a layering combination that I use that actually very closely mimics the smell of Tobacco Vanille. Again, it's not 100% similar because these are two very different fragrances, but I think you can achieve similar results. Now, these aren't meant, or they won't serve to replace Tobacco Vanille as a fragrance, but I think if you don't own this one, and if you don't want to spend more than, say, $50, I think these can be a very good substitute. So I actually used to layer L'Occitane's Eau de Beau with a scent by the company Demeter, and this one is called Pipe Tobacco. And this actually produces a really nice, really sort of authentic pipe tobacco note. So I used to spray these two on at the same time. I think I used to do a 2-to-1 ratio, and it actually got a smell that's very similar to Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. I had my fiance smell it off camera, and I had her smell both the layering combination and Tobacco Vanille on its own, and she goes, I think it's the same fragrance. Of course, so to an untrained nose, I don't think they're going to pick up on the differences, right? A trained nose, of course, is going to be able to say, yeah, this one smells of slightly higher quality, so I'm going to presume that this one is Tobacco Vanille. But nonetheless, I think this is a really nice combination to blend. You have the authentic, almost cherry flavored pipe tobacco smell with some added woodsy notes from Demeter's pipe tobacco on top of this spicy, really nice fall evocative Eau de Beau by L'Occitane. And when you combine these two, I think it produces a smell that's very similar to Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Now, I've layered this with a few other vanilla-based scents. I've layered it with one by Tokyo Milk called Dead Sexy No. 6. I've also layered it with Vanille and Sensei by Atelier Cologne. But in my personal experience, this is the blend that very closely mimics the smell of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. So I just wanted to make this quick video. I wanted to tell you guys about something, I guess you may interpret it as silly or funny, something that I used to do before I had a bottle of Tobacco Vanille to sort of pretend I had a bottle of Tobacco Vanille. I used to layer these two scents, and they do have a smell that's very close to Tobacco Vanille. So if you have these scents in your collection, give it a try. Let me know. Do you think it smells like Tobacco Vanille? Or if you don't mind spending just a little bit extra money buying a bottle of this, maybe you might want to, pick it up and try it and say, hey, it actually does smell similar to Tobacco Vanille. But anyways, I think it's a nice blend, and I want to thank you guys for watching my channel. So please don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Thank you all very much for the loyalty and the support that you have given me throughout the years. Love you guys. We'll see you later.